bam, bim, 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 bam. Bim, 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 bam. Bim, bam, bim, 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 bam. Bim, 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 bam.
Thank you so much, Craigie Fresh. That was beautiful. And Shabbat Shalom, everyone. And Chag Purim Sameach. I hope you had a wonderful Purim last night and this afternoon. And welcome to our Shabbrock services. We have been so excited and we've put a lot of love and a lot of planning into this service. Welcome to Temple Akiba. My name is Cantor Lonnie Freilich, and we, for a number of years now, have put a series of fun and out-of-the-box and interesting Shabbat services paired with Purim, because this is a time for celebration, a time for joy. So we've had anything from Beatles Shabbat to Motown Shabbat, Broadway, Disney, and tonight we bring you the debut of our Shabbrock service, in which all of our liturgy will be sung to tunes of the 70s. So Craigie started us off with the singing of Bim Bom, set to Stairway to Heaven as a mashup. And we're going to continue with a lot more fun and interesting songs from the 70s. So I wanted to introduce who will be helping to lead our service tonight. We, of course, as you saw, had Craigie Fresh, Craig Newman, and his daughter Sadie and wife Monique are joining us today. And we have, of course, Rabbi Shapiro, who's with us this evening.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
We have our cantorial intern, Liz Baseman. There she is. Shabbat Shalom, Liz.
Shalom, Shabbat Shalom.
And we are so excited. We have one of our junior cantors, Chloe Stievelman, who is joining us as well tonight. So
Shabbat Shalom.
There you are. Shabbat Shalom, Chloe. So we are so excited to debut this service for you. I wanted to give a few other thank yous tonight before we move on. I wanted to thank Sean Taylor, who helped put our video together that we're going to show you a little bit later on in the service. I also wanted to thank Tara Berger, who's the woman behind our Shabbrock logo, which was so cool. So thank you so much, Tara. And of course, as always, a huge thank you to Carol Diamond for being our incredible Zoom master. Without her, we would not survive this. So thank you so much for all that you do. And with that, we are going to continue our service with the singing of Hine Matov to Sweet Home, Alabama.
And Cantor, were there lyrics in the chat box?
Oh, thank you, Rabbi. Yes. So at the top of the chat box, if you go to your chat box, there should be a PDF of all of our lyrics. So if you'd like to follow along with us, click into that chat box, go to the very top of the chat box, and there should be a PDF. I'm going to do that right now. So you just have to scroll to the top, and it says Shabbrock Lyric Sheet 2021. So if you'd like to follow along with us, just click on that link, and it'll take you to our lyric sheet for all of our songs tonight.
Y'all ready?
Is there any way to repost the link? We're not seeing it.
Yes, I will repost it right now.
Thank you so much. Shabbat Shalom.
Well, while I'm reposting the link, the Newmans here, we call ourselves the Newman Family Sing-Along. And we just want to say how excited we've been all week. And this is Sadie's birthday week. And we've been so excited all week to have a chance to sing these amazing rock prayer hybrid combos to you. You know, it takes me back to summer camp. You know, you would sit there and you would write a fight song or an alma mater for color war, and you would have to take a famous pop or classic song, and you'd have to change the words around. And growing up on the East Coast, I was the fight song and alma mater song king. So for me to get to sit down and write all these songs was an honor. It was a treat. So Cantor Lonnie, thank you so much for letting me relive my summer camp days here. So this is Sweet Home Alabama. When Lonnie asked me what I wanted to do, I thought, Hine Matov. What would that make sense with? Oh, wait a second. Sweet Home Alabama, Hine Matov Umanayim. It just works. And so we're gonna play it, and we're gonna have you sing along, and the girls are gonna be joining in. But we're gonna start off with that famous riff. And then we say, instead of turn it up, y'all, we say Shabbat Shalom, y'all. Okay? Shabbat Shalom, y'all. Come on. How good and how pleasant that we've all tuned in today. Let us dwell in peace together. Lord, please hear us as we pray, as we pray. Hine Matov Umanayim, Sherachim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov Umanayim, Sherachim Gam Yachad, Gam Yachad. In Culver City we love a temple, Akiba, and we all do what we can do. Performing mitzvot, helping others, striving always to be a good, good Jew. Hine Matov Umanayim, Sherachim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov Umanayim, Sherachim Gam Yachad. Here we go. Temple Akiba. Everybody join and sing with me just like this. Hine Matov, where do you take this note? Hine Matov, let us light the Shabbat candle. Let us sip the holy wine. Let us always remember that Shabbat sure is a fine, fine time. Come on, ladies. Hine Matov Umanayim, Sherachim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov Umanayim, Sherachim Gam Yachad. That's right. You know what, y'all? The Torah's got the answer.
Oh my gosh, Newman family, that was just incredible. With so much light, so much joy that you're bringing us. We are now going to bring forward our junior cantor who is going to shed more light on us. Chloe Stievelman will be lighting our Shabbat candles, followed by offering the Kiddush. Chloe, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech
We're going to ask all who are able to rise to please rise for the Kiddush.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshani b'mitzvotav, v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho, v'ahava uvratzon, inkilanu, zikaron lema'aseh bereshit, ki hu yom tehillah lemikra'ei kodesh, zeher letzion Mitzrayim, Kibanu v'harta, ve'otanu kidashta, mikol ha'amim, v'shabbat kodshecha, ve'ahava uvratzon, inkaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh HaShabbat.
L'chaim. Thank you so much, Chloe. That was incredible, as you always are. Please be seated, everyone. And it's now our honor to invite forward Herman Barnathan, representing our congregation tonight. Herman, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, Rabbi, and Shabbat Shalom to everybody. We have a few announcements to make for you tonight. This is going to be a real rocking Shabbat, but I don't know how to make the announcements rocking. So I'll just say tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. we have Torah study. And Sunday at 9 a.m. we have a real special. We have a Purim. I can't read my own writing, but anyway, it's a Purim spiel. And I understand it's written by our own lovely cantor and her oldest daughter, Indy. This should be worthwhile seeing, folks.
Sunday morning, Herman, at 9 a.m. Sunday.
Did I say? Oh, I'm sorry. Sunday morning. I apologize. Next week, of course, is the bar mitzvah of Miles Silverman. Our refugee Shabbat will be on March 12th. Our generation of, I can't read my writing.
Singers, generation of singers.
Our generation of singers Shabbat will be on the 19th. And on the 26th, Nefesh Mountain is back with a Shabbat service. March is going to be a fantastic month for us as far as Friday nights are concerned. We hope that you'll all join us. We hope that you'll all stay safe. And please get your shots. Shabbat Shalom to everybody.
Thank you so much, Herman. We appreciate it. We also want to bring to the camera Ethan Knopf, who is here representing our congregation as well. Ethan, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Hi, I'm Ethan Knopf, and we are so glad that you guys are joining us today for Shabbat services.
And Ethan, remind us when your bar mitzvah is?
March 13th.
Wonderful. So we're getting close. We're so looking forward to celebrating with you. Shabbat Shalom, Ethan, and we're glad that you're here.
Rabbi, can I say one more thing before you start?
Of course.
All right, everyone. So I didn't announce this before, but this is a fun service. This is our Rockin' Shabbat service. So we can't hear you. And I usually make this an introduction in the beginning, but it's important to make it now. We can't hear you, but we can see you, and we love for you to participate. And a lot of this music you're going to know, or at least you're going to know sort of the background music. You're going to know some of the lyrics. So even though we can't see you sing necessarily or hear you sing, we can see you dancing, we can see you moving, and there's going to be a few opportunities for you to do some participation in terms of hand movements. So we hope that you can just have fun, rock out.
Right on, Cantorlani. And I also have to say that someone asked me recently, you're within almost a week of your father's burial. Is it okay to be this festive? And I thought about it, and nothing would give my father more joy than to see us embracing Shabbat like this. So as we prepared for this service a few months ago, I love Billy Joel. And I love the song Piano Man. So this is a natural song for you all to sway a little bit to. And it goes like this. It's 7:16 on a Friday night. The regular crowd looks so sweet. There's an old friend zooming next to me and a new face that I'd like to meet. I say, Cantor, sing me a melody. I've known it well since my birth. It's prayerful and deep, and I know it complete. It's a new song to God from the earth. La la la, everyone. La la la, li li la la. La la, li li la la la. Shiru Ladonai, Shiru Ladonai, Shir Chadash. Shiru Ladonai, Shiru Ladonai, Kol Haaretz. Shiru Ladonai. Now Cantor Lani, she's incredible. And our intern Liz makes us smile. And when Craig plays a song, we all know we belong. So let's sit back and pray for a while. And Chloe, she makes us all so proud. In high school, she is a gem. And let's not forget Carol, 'cause without her there's peril. As Zoo Master, she avoids all mayhem. La di da di di da. La da di di da da da. Shir Ladonai, Shiru Ladonai, Shir Chadash. Shiru Ladonai, Shiru Ladonai, Kol Haaretz. Shiru Ladonai, Shiru Ladonai, Shir Chadash. Shiru Ladonai, Shiru Ladonai, Kol Haaretz. Shiru Ladonai.
Wow, Rabbi, that was so beautiful, and what a wonderful way to start the process of welcoming Shabbat. And to continue our Kabbalat Shabbat section, I want to share one of my favorite songs. We often talk about Shabbat as a bride or as a queen, and while we may not do so much dancing, we do have a Shabbat queen to welcome. So everybody, let's get ready to welcome the Sabbath Queen. Here we go. Ooh, you can sing, you can pray. That's what we do every Friday. Ooh, see that girl, watch that screen. We welcome the Sabbath Queen. Friday night and the lights are low. Temple Akiba's the place to go, where they play some great music, getting in the swing. It's time to pray and sing. We gather now to kindle light, 'cause it's Shabbat and the feeling's right. Our light shines brighter together in this community. Love can be felt and seen. You see it on every screen. We welcome the Sabbath Queen. Here she is now, she's on the scene. Let's get those hands clapping, everybody. Sabbath Queen, rest, peace, joy, everything in between. Oh yeah. You can sing, you can pray. That's what we do every Friday. Ooh. Now we're going to switch into some Hebrew. You ready for this? We know this prayer. L'cha dodi likrat kala. L'cha dodi likrat kala. B'nei Shabbat nekabel. That's what we say to each other as we invite her blessings into our homes and hearts. And we say Boi kala. We welcome the Sabbath Queen. Here she is now, she's on the scene. What are those blessings? Sabbath Queen, rest, peace, joy, everything in between. Oh yeah. You can sing, you can pray. That's what we do every Friday. Ooh, see that girl, watch that screen. We welcome the Sabbath Queen. We welcome the Sabbath Queen.
Thank you so much, Cantorial Intern Liz. That's so much fun, and that is one of my favorite songs. I love that. We are moving into the formal worship section of our service, and we begin with the Baruch Hu. We are going to rise for this prayer, but not until the end of this song, because we have a full portion of another song tacked on with the Baruch Hu, and the Baruch Hu is at the last section. So once we hit the Baruch Hu, I'll motion for everyone to rise. And this is one of those opportunities for all of you to participate, because in the middle of this song, there is an opportunity for all of us to have an epic battle of air guitar. So I'll motion for all of us to do that in the middle of our song. If you wake up and don't want to smile, if it takes just a little while, open your eyes and look at the day. You'll see things in a different way. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop, it'll soon be here. It'll be here, better than before. Yesterday's gone. Yesterday's gone. Why not think about times to come and not about the things that you've done? If your life was bad to you, just think of what tomorrow will do. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop, it'll soon be here. It'll be here, better than before. Yesterday's gone, and yesterday's gone. Here we go for our air guitar. Ready? All I want is to see you smile, if it takes just a little while. I know you don't believe that it's true. I never meant any harm to you. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop, it'll soon be here. It'll be better than before. Yesterday's gone. Yesterday's gone. We rise for Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvorach. Baruch Adonai Hamvorach. Le'olam vaed. Praise Adonai, to whom praise is due. Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu.
Wow, that was so beautiful. Such a song of uplifting nature and love. There's so much love in that song. And I want to sing you another song about love. This is about God's love for us, as shown by Ahavat Olam, that's shown by the gift of Torah. And just like the first song I did, this kind of is related in theme with my song choice. So let's see. You gave the people Israel your Torah to show your eternal love. With the love that is eternal, you have loved the family Israel. We know because of the precious gift bestowed upon all of us. Your Torah is our guiding light, mitzvot that teach us to live. Oh, Ahavat Olam, you gave the Torah to us to show us your love. When we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws, the commandments and the wisdom. We do good deeds all because we rejoice in the Torah forever, the surest sign of your love. Oh, Ahavat Olam, you gave the Torah to us to show us your love. Day and night, night and day, we'll reflect on the words that you gave. For Torah is our way of life. We rejoice in that blessing. Studying Torah lengthens our days. Praise to you who loves your people, Israel. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right, everybody, let's get those hands going as we rejoice in the gift of Torah that we were given, the biggest blessing that we have, the surest sign of God's love for us. Oh, Ahavat Olam, you gave the Torah to us to show us your love. Show us your love. Ooh, show us your love. To show us your
Who doesn't love Van Morrison? Brown Eye Girl, Rolling Into the Mystic, Caravan, And of course, moon dance. So now, the watchword of our faith, the Shema, to moon dance. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kavod Nachuto Leolam Vaed Hear, O Israel, the Lord is our God. Blessed is the glorious kingdom, now and forever. Shema Yisrael Adonai. The Lord is our God, the Lord is one. And now we go like this. Ya ba ba ya ba ba bim bam. Ya ba ya ba ba ya ba ba bam. Ya ba da ba 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 da ba da bim bam. Ya ba bi 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 bam. Ya ya ba da bim bam. Ya ba 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 bam. Ya ba ba bim bam. Ya ba 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 bam. Shema Yisrael Adonai. The Lord is our God. The Lord is one. Shema Yisrael Adonai.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים אלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתם מארץ מצרים והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Mi chamocha. One of my favorite prayers. Love the Miriam song. Love all the versions that we sing at Temple Akiba. So that's a tricky one. I thought to myself, what popular music would give the powerful Mi chamocha prayer that which it deserves? Well, folks, it had to be the Bee Gees. It had to be off of the all-time greatest double-selling album, Saturday Night Fever. So we present to you the Mi Chamocha to the tune of Staying Alive. Mi chamoch ba'eli, Adonai, Adonai. Mi chamoch ne'edah, bakodesh, bakodesh. Nora, tehillah, ohotei Nora, tehillah, ohotei Who is like you, who is like you, who is like you, who is like you? Adonai, Adonai. All the free people sing a new song, praising to you, Adonai, Adonai. Adonai, Adonai, Adonai. Oh, Adonai. Adonai lo, leolam ba'ed. Adonai lo, leolam ba'ed. Come on, y'all. Miki chamocha ba'eli, Adonai, Adonai. Miki chamocha ne'edah, bakodesh, bakodesh. Nora, tehillah, ohotei Nora, tehillah, ohotei Who is like it, who is like it, who is like it, who is like it? Adonai, Adonai. All the free people sing a new song, praising to you, Adonai, Adonai. Adonai, Adonai.
Craig and Monique and Sadie, that was just extraordinary. Ron, I'm going to ask you to join me for our next prayer. We actually debuted this at the Simon and Garfunkel Shabbat a couple of years ago, and this is the prayer Hashkivenu, set to the melody of Bridge Over Troubled Waters. We initially thought maybe we could sing this as a lullaby to our kids tonight, but they went to bed a little while ago. So we sing it as a lullaby, as a song of peace for all of us here. When you're weary, feeling, that's my part, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I will dry them all. I'm on your side, oh, when times get rough, and friends just can't be found, like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down. When you're down and out, when you're on the street, when evening falls so hard, I will comfort you. I'll take your part. Oh, when darkness comes, you and pain is all around, like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down. Baruch
Sukkot Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Yisrael Ve'al Kol Yerushalayim like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down. I will lay me down. Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Thanks, dear. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Wow, that was so beautiful. That duet was so beautiful. Thank you for this feeling of Shabbat rest. So my first two songs, there was a clear connection between the Sabbath Queen and Dancing Queen and Somebody to Love and the theme of God's love and the Torah. So this one's a little bit trickier, but I think we can still get there. This is one of my favorite songs from the 70s, Carry On Wayward Son by Kansas. And we're talking about Vishamru and Yismechu, talking about how Shabbat is the covenant that is carried on for all the generations. So there's our connection right there. Here we go. Vishameru v'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat Lasot et HaShabbat L'dorotam berit olam. All right, everybody. Are we ready to celebrate Shabbat, talking about the covenant? Here we go. Let's get those hands clapping. The people of Israel shall keep Shabbat, observing rituals just as we were taught. It is a sacred bond forever, from now until the end of time. Shabbat is our connection to our Creator. God made heaven and earth, there is no one greater. After 6 days of creation, God made Shabbat the day of rest. Shameru v'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat Lahasot et HaShabbat L'dorotam berit olam. Those who keep Shabbat and call it a delight will rejoice in the world day and night. Those who observe the rest of Shabbat delight in the goodness of God. Just as God rested from 6 days of creation, it is our turn to rest, all Israel, our nation. And our rest on this 7th day is the most precious rest of all. Shameru v'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat La'asot et HaShabbat L'dorotam berit olam. Woo! Yismechu v'malchutecha, Shomrei Shabbat v'korei oneg. This is our covenant. and forever. The people of Israel keep Shabbat. Shameru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat. La'asot et ha-Shabbat. B'dorotam berit And now we rise in body or spirit as we turn to the central portion of our prayer service, the Amidah. And I'm going to put my microphone back where it belongs so I don't have to hold it and my prayer book at the same time. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi agid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah. Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor ve'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Ve'koneh Hakol, Ve'zocher Chasdei Avot ve'imahot, Umevi Geula livnei v'neihem, Lema'an Shemo be'ahava, Melech Ozer u'Moshia u'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'Ezrat Sarah. Atah gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechayei hakol atah Rav lehoshia. Mechalkel chayim bechesed, Mechayei hakol berachamim rabim, Somech noflim ve'rofeh cholim, Umatir asurim, Umekayem emunato lishenei afar. Michamocha ba'al givurot, Umido melach, Melech memit u'mechaye, U'matzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah l'chachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayei hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, U'kadoshim b'chol yom yehalelucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el ha'kadosh.
Friends, we now take a moment allowing these incredible, incredible prayers and melodies to stir and resonate within our souls. And let's find our own voice, our own connection to God and to each other as we pray silently.
Our next song is a mashup of 3 different songs put together, set to the same tune, set to Let It Be. And Let It Be talks about how when we find ourselves in times of trouble, that we find words of wisdom and that we can move past that, let it be. And we couple that with the singing of Oseh Shalom, our song of peace, that God grants us peace. God grants us a sukkah of peace around us. And we also have Lu Yehi, which is a beautiful Israeli song. So I'm going to share a video compilation of these songs with myself and our junior cantor, Chloe.
Oseh Shalom Bimromav Uyoseh Shalom Aleinu Oseh Shalom Ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel Vimru Amen Aleinu Oseh Shalom Shalom Shalom, Uyaseh Shalom, Aleinu, Oseh Shalom. May the one who brings peace to the heavens bring peace to our homes. Aleinu, Oseh Shalom. On this Shabbat, may we all find peace wherever we roam. Aleinu, Oseh Shalom. Lu Yehi, Lu Yehi, Ana Lu Yehi. Kol shenevakash, Lu Yehi. Lu Yehi, Lu Yehi, Ana Lu Yehi. Kol shenevakash, Lu Yehi. ואם פתאום יזרח מאופל על ראשנו אור כוכב, כל שנבקש לו יהי. מה קול ענות אני שומע, קול שופר קול תופים, כל שנבקש לו יהי. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be.
A big thank you to Chloe for that just absolutely stunning singing and for helping to put that together. So now we're going to transition to another prayer for peace, the Shalom Rav. And I set this to I Feel the Earth Move Under My Feet, one of the great Carole King songs. Oh Shalom Rav Al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. I feel the peace all around me. Help make our lives come. Ki ata hu melech Adon lechol hashalom. Oh, thank you, Creator of peace, for bringing light and joy to our homes. Oh, Shalom, Rav, Al Yisrael, Amcha Tasim Leolam. I feel the peace all around me, help make our lives calm. וטוב בעיניך לברך את עמך ישראל. It's so good in your eyes to bless your people Israel. Oh, Shalom, Ravo, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, Shalom, Rav, Al Yisrael, Amcha Tasim Leolam, Tasim Leolam. Oh, Shalom, Rav, Al Yisrael, Amcha Tasim Leolam, Tasim Leolam. Bechol, etu bechol, Shabbi shlomecha. Shalom, Rav, Shalom, Rav, Shalom, Rav, Shalom. Oh, Shalom, Rav, Al Yisrael, Amcha Tasim Leolam, Tasim Leolam. Oh, Shalom, Rav, Al Yisrael, Amcha Tasim Leolam, Tasim Leolam, Tasim Leolam, Tasim Leolam, Tasim Leolam, Tasim Leolam.
Wow, just wow, Candelani and Craig and Chloe and Liz and the Newman family. My gosh, I'm going between gallery view and speaker view because I want to see up close those who are leading these prayers, but I also go to gallery because I love seeing the enthusiasm on everyone's faces. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Shabbat Shalom. I want to share just a little bit of insight to something that I was thinking about this week. As many know, I often refer to my heroes, rabbis Paul Simon and Art Garfunkel, and I quote them every once in a while in my Divrei Torah, in my sermons, etc. And yet, among the Jewish musicians, Paul Simon, who did the writing for all of the Simon and Garfunkel melodies, Paul Simon is one of the least connected to Judaism that there is. And in fact, he even wrote at one point that following his bar mitzvah, he really had no spiritual connection or no religious connection Jewishly. And if we think about many of his songs, I mean, we think about Mrs. Robinson, Jesus loves you more than you will know, right? I mean, nice Jewish boy writing about that. He actually had a version of Silent Night, as well as an additional Christmas song. There are a few other lyrics in his music that bring some Christian theology into the forefront. There's one of his songs that's called 1 1/2 Wandering Jews, which talks about he and his child who were in a life journey. And that brings a little bit of his Jewishness in. But beyond that, there's really not much. And the more I thought about this, I became more melancholy because I really want the hero of what I base my own music on to have that Jewish connection also. But then I realized something. I had to ask myself, Zach, when did you first become attracted to that music? And it became crystal clear. I was with my older sister, Rachel, at an event in the high school with RIFTY, our Reform Youth High School youth group. I was in 10th grade, and we went to a youth group service, which was a lot like this one. The service had taken music from all different genres that we don't usually associate with Judaism, and it was presented as part of this service. And one of those was Sounds of Silence. And oh my gosh, I was haunted by it. It was the first time I had ever heard the song. And I came home that Sunday and I found a record that my parents had of Simon and Garfunkel, and it had Sounds of Silence on it. And I listened to it, and I listened to it, and I listened to it. And I couldn't get that tight harmony out of my head. And it became the foundation of what the style that I began to write my own music in from that age of 15 or 16 on to today. And so the realization that I came to is that while Paul Simon may have not had much Jewish influence in his music, in the writing of it and in the lyric, his music had influence on this Jew becoming a rabbi. And that's important too. And that's part of what makes music so special, because in ways that we don't even begin to imagine, it can shift our lives and launch us into new places. And so I can still, with full heart and full voice, talk about Rabbi Paul Simon. And I can quote him because, yes, those words of those prophets reverberate in my soul. And I hope and pray that they can help through me to motivate others on their Jewish journeys as well. Ken Yehi Ratzon, may this be God's will. Amen. Friends, we're going to continue now with our concluding prayers, starting with the Aleinu, and we're going to ask for all who are able to please rise.
Aleinu leshabeach ladon hakol, latet gedula leotzer breshi, shelo asanu kugei ha'aratzot, velo samanu kemishbechot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, vegor aleinu kechol hamonam, vanachnu korim, Umishtachavim umodim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu. V'nemar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad. Ushemo echad.
Please be seated, everyone. Dear friends, my family has been so overcome with deep feeling from the outreach that you have given to us in this week since my father has died. We've received truly an outpouring through calls and emails and beautiful cards and food, and we're truly overwhelmed. It really feels so very, very good deep inside. But I want to share something that brought it all home today for me and hit an emotion that I didn't anticipate. I went to my mom's place today. She's packing up a condo that they had been living in for a while. And we were helping her pack. And I brought Eli and Maya with me. And Maya was playing in the living area. But Eli walked back into the room where my father had been for so many weeks. And Eli looked in and he walked in and he looked around and he noticed the room was a little bit different, and he's used to seeing my dad lying there. And he would always be greeted by my father. all the grandkids call my father Pop Pop. And Eli went in there and looked around, and in his little 18-month voice, he said, Pop Pop. And he knew that Pop Pop was not there. He was looking around for him. And my mom and I both started to well up a little bit. It was quite melancholy. But we said to each other, Pop Pop truly is always here. And that's just how it is for every soul who has died. They continue to sit on our shoulders, beat in our heartbeat, sing through our voices, cry with our tears. They are there. And sometimes we may call out and not hear them calling back. But I truly believe that those who have died are calling back to us. And it can take a while for us to hear their voices, but they are there. And so we remember those for whom we are in Shloshim, the first 30 days of mourning. And as I share the names of those that are on the list that I have, if there are names of people that you know for whom you are in Shloshim, who have died in the past 30 days, please share those names in our chat box. My mentor and colleague, Rabbi Alan Freeling, Bruce Glauberg, Eugene Hall, Celia Isakovitz, Rita Kleinerman, Miriam Kornberg, Barry Moskowitz, Jean Sallin, my father, Dennis Shapiro, Louis Silverstein, Rivka Whitman, Saul Zitlin. We add to their names the yard sites, the anniversaries of the deaths that occur on this Shabbat. And I'm going to begin with those who have plaques in our Sue and Jerry Erfrig Memorial Room. Leo Bleifer, Bernard Bruston, Marion Chelnick, Art Coopersmith, Samuel Dubin, Esther Foreman, Sidney Lewis Gordon, Erwin Meyer, Schnorr Pinsky, Malcolm Siegel, Victor Simon, Hannah Sarah Weinberg, Ray Wolford, Meyer Drizek. We add to their names, and if you are observing a yard site at this time, please add those names to our chat box. Jack Aarons, John Basaraba, Florence Berger, Mel Block, Julia Kukier Siegler, Esther Goldberg, Robert Goldberg, Eva Angelin, Bruce Haworth, Gerald Iskow, Beatrice Josephson, Herbert Karnofsky, Lil Kashowski, Adolf Lobowitz, Harold Lowen, Al Michelson, Betty Mitzman, Ida Nowison, Martin Pick, Judith Pollock, William Pollip, Celia Rappaport, Michael Rausch, Leonard Rosenthal, Henry Scher, Harriet Siegel, Amalia Sojit, Jack Stalk, Nathan Starr, Ruth Tucker, Erwin Weinberg, Esther Wolf, Bill Wolfson, Amelia Ziesler. May all of their memories continue to guide us with goodness. We ask that all who are able, that you please rise for Kaddish Yatom, for the mourner's Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash Shemei Rabbah. V'yamar divrach rutei v'yamich malchutei. V'chayechon u'v'yomechon. U'v'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael. V'agalau v'yizman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah mevarach leolam u'amei omaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach. Yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal Shemei D'Kudashah B'richu. Le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Damiran bi'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehei Shlama Rabbah min Shemaya. v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru amen. May the one who causes peace in the high heavens help us understand that by reaching out to one another, we create peace on earth as well. For all Israel and for all humanity, we say, Amen. Please be seated, everyone. Craigie Fresh, I think we're headed back to you to close us out with.
Adon Olam Asher Malach B'terem Kol Yitzeh Nivra Le'ed Nasa V'chef Soko Hazai Melech
Wow. Craig, Monique, Sadie, you continue to outdo yourself. Oh my gosh. Okay. Before we go to our Motzi, I just need to go to a gallery view here again for a second. Who would love to do another Shabbat kind of like this? Just put your hands in the air. And even if you don't, just put your hands in the air. I totally want to. I think this is just extraordinary to do this every once in a while. So much fun. I'm seeing smiles emanating from everyone's souls. Cantorlani, thank you so much for being the spark of light behind all this. We truly appreciate it. And I think you may have a challah and Craig may have a song.
Lon?
Cantor, do you got?
I lost Zoom for a second. I'm back.
All right.
Of course, I have a challah. So here is, I don't know if you can see this, but here is one of our infamous chalot or challahs with chocolate chips and sprinkles and the whole works. So I'm going to hold this up, and our tradition is for everyone to reach out and pretend like they are touching the challah or touching someone who's touching the challah. And it's been our tradition all of these years for Craig to come up with a clever, incredible rendition of Hamotzi set to a contemporary song or whatever theme that we have. And of course, he has one for us tonight. So Craigie, take it away.
All right. So I think if you all know me by now, you know how much I love the Beatles, how much we love the Beatles. So we thought we would take the Hamotzi and take the Hamotzi Lechem min Haaretz song and take a Beatles song. And instead of I want to hold your hand, and we do want everybody to reach out that hand, we're going to sing I want to hold that bread. Oh yeah, tell you something. You'll know just what I said when I finish praying. I want to hold that bread. I want to hold that bread. I want to hold that bread. Oh, please say to me, you'll let me be your friend. And please say to me, you'll let me hold that bread. I want to hold that bread. I want to hold that bread. Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. We give thanks to God for this blessing, for this bread, for this bread, for this bread. Our voices rise in song as our prayer is said. The joy that we're feeling is for that tasty bread. I want to hold that bread. I want to hold that bread. I want to hold that bread.
Shabbat shalom, everyone. Thank you so much. We're going to go off the